Hello and welcome to Blackout TV. I'm Sunny Starmere here with Ryushi Co-Casting, and we have the lovely John on stream. Tonight we have for you a Wireplay Highlander Season 11 game between hePPa and Captain Alba. This is a Week 1 Division 1 match on PL Upward. Okay, for those of you who don't know how this works, Wireplay rules dictate that this map should be played in a best out of 3 stopwatch game mode. Which means that basically Team A caps and sets a time, and while Team B defends, and while Team B has to beat the time that Team A set, and then the colours switch over and Team B take their turn to, well, set a time. And it's of course played best out of 3. And they're battling, like for ETF2L, for 6 points on the table. Right, now there has been a bit of a late start, but finally we have got 18 players into the server, and my co-caster isn't quite here yet, so I will go through rosters later. But we do have hePPa on blue and KÄFTEN on red, and right now I can see the KÄFTEN combo holding up top with the Pyro Demo Man, and the sentry gun for KÄFTEN is actually in a really unusual position. It's right 5.1 to left of it, and as you can see, Hank there from Sinks does manage to go down to currents from hePPa, and in the meanwhile Gunman there going down as well, so that's no damage to help their push, although KÄFTEN are 4 down at the moment, 5 down even, and they could capitalize on this.
That was really interesting. Just got to mention I am back. As Hank goes down, everyone goes down. Onkaja drops, that was insane. Ziggy just came in behind him and dropped him. That was a really nice backstab, and that's really going to help their push. Sorry for being late. I thought this was never going to start, but that's going to be the first point capped in favour of hePPa. Although Hank tries to stop it, but he just gets shut down by a nice shotgun blast from Dusty. And that's the first point capped, and they're looking really strong as they roll forward onto this point. In fact, the engineer goes down as well, so that means pretty much 0 defense onto that second point as well. And blue, Latunin, or hePPa, in fact, not Latunin, they're rolling forward up onto this hill.
Right, now you can see here that, I believe that's KÄFTEN. He has a good 10% Uber advantage. I'm not sure if he knows this, and he can capitalize on it. You can see that Captain Alba hasn't actually managed to get a sentry up there yet. You can see Sammy and Iceland actually going down. Oh my god, that's 3 down for Captain Alba, and hePPa indeed rolling forward. More going down as Rake there taking down a lot of heads. Rake there being the soldier from Vinland, Roma from Vinland even. There's only a level 1 being set up by the point, and KÄFTEN's gonna get his Uber sometime soon.
Yeah, I mean, Onkaja built up and actually managed to get his Uber at the same time, which is really nice from him, but Latunin and hePPa are just finding the picks and constantly getting them. I mean, Sammy just got a double kill, including the heavy, so that's really nice. Swi's down to 4 health. Yeah, and a load of players down for red, so blue can just pretty much just roll forward, even with the fact that both teams have the Uber. They can just bully the red team back onto their last and take 3rd point in remarkably quick time.
Now you can see that the Uber for KÄFTEN was popped there to try to delay them, and it actually did kind of work, I think. Oh no, that's Sammy there jumping in, taking down Onkaja. Onkaja couldn't manage to quite get away there, and actually now you can see KÄFTEN are only 3 up at the moment. That perhaps wasn't the best Uber. They probably shouldn't have even tried to contest 2nd and built at 3rd, because that is one of the easier points to defend. But now we can see that KÄFTEN are actually only 2 up right now, and KÄFTEN should have a massive 45% Uber advantage to push into last with this.
Yeah, pretty much. That's going to be really big. If they can get the right positioning, they're just going to roll straight into the point, and just it'll be a less than 5-minute round, which is really quick. Might even be less than 4 minutes if they keep ×3 on the cart, which it looks like they're going to, because they're walking straight up the hill with 70%, 80% in fact. And in fact, a couple of players goes down there. Sammy and Jose, which is their Pyro and Solly, and without that sniper as well as Rake gets killed by Alak. They might have to wait it out a little bit, but they've got plenty of time. They can stall. They can afford to waste a minute or 2, but they're going to take the scout in. Running the scout in past that level 2, and it's a pause.
Yes, pause happened in real time, so I assume that this pause happened to let Matthew in, who has joined. I do believe that KÄFTEN are using a lot of mercs, including Lack, their soldier.
Yeah. Did I hear you say that you haven't done the rosters yet?
Nope, we did not manage to get the rosters done.
Wow.
So,
Professional.
well,
Everything just falls apart when I'm not here, clearly.
well, I just had to get everything together whilst he went AFK to, I think by the sounds of it, get food, Raishi.
Yeah.
But,
Man's got to eat.
but yes, I did go through the Wireplay, well, the facts about this match and, where the teams are standing and stuff. So let's go through the rosters. Which team would you like?
I'll take hePPa. On Medic, they've got... Oh, in fact, they've just unpaused, so we'll... Nope. Yep, that was the unpause to let someone in, so obviously someone crashed. So, again, I think we'll have to leave this till the beginning of the next round, as should restart any second. Should.
Yeah,
Nope, okay, Cawthorn on Medic. They've got Ziggy on Spy, Santu on Scout, Gunman...
And have the proper unpause. Anyway, Crux there with the Uber taking down that sentry gun from below the cart. You can actually see that a lot of the teams are down right now, and that there's currently 3 times on the cart, and it's gonna be capped. And I don't know what the final time is. I know it was can't be 2:55 for 4 points.
Yeah, no. 2:55 was the 3-point. It's just that obviously because of the pause, everyone's HUD screwed up. So I'd say that was about, what, a minute and a half? So I'd say, what, 4 minutes 20 to cap 4 points, which is pretty damn fast. It's not quite as fast as it can be, but it's pretty damn fast.
I'd say that was one of the fastest times I've seen upward cap. The average time you see is about 6 to 7 minutes. That's the average. So anything obviously before 6 minutes is quite good. I have reconnected to his server and it's 3:46.
Yeah. So, okay, that was even quicker than I thought it was. Only a 50-second from point 3 to point 4. Wow, that was very, very fast. But I'm just going to quickly finish off the rosters. So we have Cawthorn on Medic, Dusty on Engineer, Ziggy on Spy, Santu on Scout, hePPa. What that was, I think, I can't remember. I can't see his name. He's got an overly large tag on Heavy. Jose on Pyro, Gunman on Demo, Sammy on Solly, and Rake on Sniper.
Alright, now for KÄFTEN, we have on Kaja. Is that another pause?
I think that is another pause. Carry on, quick.
But anyway, Red Heavy was Crux, the one with the massively oversized tag.
There we go.
Anyway, we have on Kaja on Medic, Hanky on Heavy, Kaiwa Anime Girl, which is Vanny on Sniper, Sopper on NG, Denia on Pyro, Sui on Soldier, Cowl on Devilman, Eisen on Spy, and Alba on Scout.
Yeah, that was literally just a switch. Alba's just switched in for... I don't know who he switched in for, but he switched in for someone, so Alba, of course, Division 1/Prem Scout, so we'll see if his adding to the game, we'll see if he can help KÄFTEN come back a little bit more. But their Medic's actually come out of spawn right now. He's actually sat over on the right side, which is not really a general Highlander strat. In fact, he ubers his Heavy in straight onto the sentry, but it's taking a lot of damage from the Uber Demo, and it does in fact go down, but Red comes in, Rake snipes on Kaja, and Swag goes down as well, so that's really not going to be helpful. And Blue lost a lot of players, and realistically, because the Engineer stayed up, he can either back up straight to second and start building, or he can stay on first, really.
Well, if I were Red NG, never mind, you know what, Cawthorn goes down. I was about to say Cawthorn had a good 30% Uber advantage, but now he's down. Red team don't have any heals, and they will have to fall back to second right now, as on Kaja will get a good 40% Uber advantage by the time that they come back up. This card is actually being pushed really fast. We might actually be in for a close round, Raishi, so let's not predict things a bit too quickly.
Yeah, I didn't predict anything. I'm not that unprofessional. But yeah, I mean, Red, they're holding pretty aggressively. In fact, Blue comes straight in. Oh, the Red Heavy there, Crux. He could have been in such a great position to drop that Heavy before on Kaja had the Uber. Just dropped down just at the wrong second, which was unfortunate. But Hank goes down anyway to a nice headshot from Rake, and of course that's going to halt the push of... In fact, no, they're coming in anyway with this Demoman, but of course, Demoman versus Demoman Heavy. The Uber's not even being used from hePPa, probably because he doesn't have it. I've just noticed that.
But anyway, we do see actually Alba and Sopper going down in that exchange, and actually the Devilman and the Pyro for hePPa have gone down, so they could be in trouble because those two main classes are in charge of protecting. Although Rick there gets a fantastic headshot there on Sweet. Cal and actually on Karja there going down after he gets chased down by Santu from Team Lutuset, I believe, or MIPC. But now it's actually hePPa's turn to go down. They're 4 down at the moment, and with their faster respawns, Blue could just maybe jump onto the car, especially with Rick not being able to control areas anymore. And you can see that that's Alba there trying to edge onto the car, but does get denied by Ryosei.
Yeah, they've actually got a really strong hold because they've got an Uber, they've got a level 3 sentry, and here it comes, it's popping out straight onto the Pyro, straight onto the Heavy. They're trying to get as many frags with this as possible, and it looks like they're, oh, so close. Crux getting bounced around by the enemy Pyro, almost into Onkaja. Onkaja almost going down there, but they had a really good position and they could have held that. But it's just unfortunate that the respawn time is so short for Blue that they were just able to just push straight away. That was really unhelpful.
Here, only 4 up at the moment. There are 43 seconds left on the clock, and if Blue keep all their players on the card, this could work right now. Although on Karja they're getting a bit overextended and getting taken down by Santu, which means that by the time he respawns, the Ubers will be even. But will the medics even be able to get an Uber? There are 30 seconds left on the clock right now, and even though hePPa are 3 down at the moment, they have got a fantastic level 2 up on last in the standard position, up on the balcony.
Yeah, that's 15 seconds left. They haven't capped 3rd point yet. Unfortunately, this is not going to happen. They might not even cap 3rd point. But it was 2 really fast rounds, really. I mean, Blue got maybe a slight disadvantage, but they'd be able to push within a minute, I'd say. So it would still have been a less than 5-minute round for Blue. What's the name? KÄFTEN. It would still have been a less than 5-minute round for them. So. I mean, they're both incredibly fast. It's just...
I have a feeling that KÄFTEN's Mercs didn't really help because they did have a bit of a messy pre-game, whereas hePPa were more preoccupied in the correct mindset.
This is played as a best of 3.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Is it 2 maps or just 1? I don't do Wireplay.
It's only upward.
Only upward. Good. So that was less than 10 minutes for that first round, which of course hePPa won there. So they're going to be their turn to defend again first. We'll see what happens with them because, I mean, that time was still incredibly fast from the KÄFTEN team. It's just hePPa just managed to get really lucky and just get that insanely quick time. Well, I say lucky, it must have been down to their skill. So we'll see what's going to happen in this second round. This is too close at the moment.
I definitely think that hePPa even, KÄFTEN Albo, KÄFTEN, will come back with a really nice reply here.
Definitely. They've actually switched a couple of players around at the moment. Popping Kawaii Anime Girl 1993, which is Vanny, onto the Heavy, and they've switched Hank onto the Sniper, so whether that will impact them at all, I don't know. But here we go, they're coming up for the second round. Blue coming out very, very strong, straight onto the point, but Sammy tries to jump them and goes down. Onkaja actually staying in spawn this time, so not getting that aggressive play out like he did last round.
Team, their flankers and the Heavy have actually gone around the right side, and oh my god, is that the Uber is forced there, I believe, from hePPa. I believe that was a body shot onto him because he did lose a lot of health at once there, and yeah. That means that Onkaja should have a full Uber advantage, and actually hePPa were 3 down, so they definitely can be able to push this as Rake goes down, so he's not able to control massive sightlines on this sniper-friendly map.
Yeah, and of course with that red sniper down, that means that is Onkaja's cue to come out of spawn, but he hasn't quite done it yet, probably waiting for his Heavy to respawn. So they just want to come out of spawn, and they just want to go and kill that medic and take down that sentry, and that'll be hePPa's signal to retreat.
Oh, look at Blue Spy. He's behind them right now. There's eyes on there. Does he manage to get anyone? No, he does manage to get spotted out. Although the Uber is popped by the cart there onto Vanny. The sentry does finally go down. The Devilman is stuck up on the left-hand side, and Korfon there did manage to get out. He's actually got a massive 80% Uber advantage right now, and he's holding near the top. In the meanwhile, KÄFTEN Alba are wiping with their only 5 up at the moment, and a lot of them are very weak 3 up now.
Yeah, Onkaja going down there to a nice headshot just as his Uber faded. So, of course, in fact, the hePPa are going for the strongman hold, and while they've lost first point, they're keeping their hold onto it. They've got that level 2 sentry up, and of course, Korfon does have his Uber, so they've got a strong hold. They've got everyone in position, and they're just getting their last respawn now. And of course, with that level 3 teleporter up, it's going to be hit almost instantly. Sammy gets taken down there, but that's all they lose. And again, this is looking like a really strong hold.
Yeah, that was Sammy there. Sammy he tried to jump in for some sort of medic pick. Hank there getting taken down by Rake. Rake is doing so much work. He's just picking a lot of people off. Vanny there getting face shanked by Ziggy. In the meanwhile, Ziggy there getting spy checked himself. But at the moment, Onkaja has a massive Uber disadvantage, and there's not much that they can do at the moment.
Yeah, they need to get one of their pick classes in, or that soldier bomb, but it gets reflect killed by Jose, and so not going to be able to force that Uber out of Cawthorn, or drop that Uber, but there we go, Hank finally manages to do something, and drops Cawthorn, so that's going to be a blue signal to push, as they've now going to have a pretty much 100% Uber advantage, and they're already trying to get onto second point, because they know that they need to keep this momentum up, and they need to go.
See that they're going to get a spawn wave just now, but hePPa were actually 4 down at the moment, and as the combo there jumps right out of the window, focuses that sentry. That Pyro's doing what he can, but Vanny tracking out the air right now, takes down the sentry, the dispenser, the Pyro, and can they get picked off? And oh my god, Onkaja there gets caught. Vanny there getting caught sleeping as he doesn't manage to clean up the enemy heavy. In fact, he's actually overextended to underneath their spawn, and he's eating a sandwich whilst Rake is watching him.
Yeah, but he's close. He catches the soldier out. Sammy goes to look for him and pretty much destroys him and gets destroyed by that close range heavy. And again, the KÄFTEN are rolling forward here. And this is looking really good. Rake, the only thing standing in their way at the moment, but his headshots have been pretty much on the mark right now, so they're pretty worried about that.
Yeah, Cawthorn here has got 100% Uber right now. Hanky there actually managed to outsnipe Rake, with Rake having a bit of buff there from Cawthorn. Although he does have the Uber advantage, so they should be able to hold point 3 a lot. I believe the engineer did, yes, Dusty did manage to get out, and there is a level 2 in the same position right now. Yosei there going down, so Pyro is very important for defense. You can actually see a spy there trying to get in on the medic. He does go down. That was a valiant effort though, and it looks like KÄFTEN are actually just going to push forward with pure aggression, but they gotta watch out because there is a Devilman top left by himself, and the Uber does actually get popped onto them, so let's see if they manage to do anything with this.
Yeah, they're getting out quite well here, but there is a spy above them. He could drop down, but no, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Ziggy goes down there, and here they come back in with the Uber. Onkaja pops it onto his heavy and his down man. They're coming in. A lot of damage is coming down, but Red just falling straight out. In fact, that sentry might even get picked up, but no, it doesn't. He's not running that new engineer. Well, I say new. It's been out for quite some time now, but the newest engineer shotgun that's able to teleport your sentry gun. He doesn't run it, not able to take it out. That's the one.
Yeah, hePPa there going 4 down, and actually their combo is getting super duper aggressive. They're going for a drop down right now, but they gotta watch out because there is actually an engineer behind them. He doesn't manage to take down Cawthorn though. I believe Cawthorn's Uber did cost them that point. However, it looks like KÄFTEN were free up there, and Vanny there is in a horrible position right now. He's definitely gonna go down alongside Alba.
Yeah, is anyone else getting the really bad STV lag, or is it just me? Because this is obviously, if John's getting it, then it's not going to be helpful to the stream.
But I'm getting a tad bit of lag. But anyway, the Uber there does get popped by Cawthorn to try and take down Onkaja. Doesn't manage to take down Onkaja, but does manage to take down a lot of people. And it looks like hePPa are going forward and having that really aggressive hold again. They still got the hold by 3, even though Blue do have their forward and their final spawn. They're still behind them. I believe that's a scout behind them. Yeah, but anyway, they managed to spam out the sentry. And right now it looks like hePPa are just trying to control this choke point at the moment, but there's not much they can do as Crux there getting taken down by a bombing from Sweet, and level 1 being set up on the balcony again. Onkaja getting taken down by a fantastic headshot from Ray.
Yeah, he didn't have it, but it may as well have been. I think he was on about 95 there, which is just a horrible thing to do.
Yeah, and
that's why a sniper is the worst class in this game, because they drop medics. I cry every time. But
yeah, they can one-hit kill medics at any range as long as they have a good sight line on you, which is absolutely horrible. But there's a spy there behind Onkaja though. He gets spotted out by Art Stoppers. That was really good by him. But at the moment, Cawthorn has about a 60% Uber advantage right now. Although some of his team are getting quite weak. I wonder if KÄFTEN are going to try and brute aggression this again.
Well, if they've been calling each other's damage out, then they should know that hePPa are pretty lit and should be able to push off that. But again, Cawthorn does have his Uber, and he is holding in the pretty standard best place with his heavy. So it's going to be hard for Blue to push without this Uber.
Yeah,
but
although Gunman there, the down man, did drop down to contest all the pressure coming in from main, and because of that he does go down. Actually, Blue are 3 down at the moment. Their power classes aren't up. Sammy there only just manages to got, but if I was on Kaj, I'd push sometime now about the demo man, and without Rake being alive.
Yeah, that was so close there. Onkaja actually got caught by a flanking heavy and almost dropped his Uber, but just managed to do it. He did drop his demo man, however, which is going to be really unhelpful for them on the push, but hePPa taking a lot of damage right now. His sentry is smoking, but not flaming yet, and it does in fact get repaired, and Blue just back out, and in fact, Ziggy comes in behind, takes down Cowley.
Yeah, you can see Santu there getting a 2k on Kaja and his Pyro as well, so that really worked in delaying their push, and this will mean that Cawthorn has a good, about comfy 20% Uber advantage to work with as his team try and go back upstairs, but there is an engineer up there. He does get a body shot there by Rake, saving his medic.
That was a nice... in fact, Sammy goes down to 1 health. I'm not quite sure what just happened. I think it might have been a body shot. Manages to pick up that health back and get back to full health. This sentry, now on level 3, sat up here on the balcony, giving it the best sort of vision, but also it's slightly more spammable than on the right-hand side balcony. Crux going down to a backstab from Izon, and that could be the signal that they need to push. I mean, neither team has it, but hePPa are closer. And Onkaja, in fact, builds pretty much almost exactly the same, but Hank goes down to a headshot from Rake, and I think they're going to wait for this push. Onkaja is building incredibly fast right now. He's actually must be abusing crit heals like brilliantly. Yes, I know the dog. I can't shut it up. That is animal cruelty.
Alright, oh my god, Onkaja there, going down to a body shot there from Rake. Oh my god, Rake taking down Vanny as well, with Alba going down to backstab. Assassination class is going absolutely ham right now for hePPa, and that completely delayed their push. I believe Onkaja should have popped his Uber, like, sort of right before your dog started barking, because that would have been the best time while the Devilman was disconnected from the rest of their team.
That was just completely just wasted, basically like 2 minutes of Blue's time right now, which is so important. That sentry's on fire. If anyone gets any damage onto it, it's going to go down. In fact, there we go, a nice sticky coming in from Cowell. But Red getting really aggressive here onto Onkaja. They really want it, but no, Gunman goes down to the SMG of Hank, and this could be this needs to be when they're pushing right now. Cawthorn does have his Uber, but they can get in a good position, and Onkaja has almost got his, and at the rate he's building, they can pretty much just push this Uber right now.
Yeah, all they need to do is slow push. Oh my god, Onkaja, stop going down to Rake. Rake, they're hidden behind the barrels at the top balcony right now with a Razorback and some overhead. He's getting a lot of pressure in from Alba, but he close range headshots him. Did you see that? That was amazing.
Yeah, right, that's really, really good. But everyone's so lit on hePPa, but there's no one to push. Nice shot from Hank. Hank showing us that, you know, it's not only Rake who's a good sniper in this match. Both of them doing really, really well, and both doing really good work for their team. But Rake takes down Hank. A couple of players going down
here on this third point. Blue are rather free down at the moment. The problem is Blue keep bleeding out before the pushes, so they can't do a full push, or they can't have full follow-up because some people are in spawn at the same time, which is definitely not ideal for a game mode like Highlander, which is so full of people. But right now, Cawthorn has about a 10% Uber advantage, and it looks like finally KÄFTEN has the right idea as they try to take down the high ground. They realize that pushing through main whilst their enemy is on top of them is not going to work out for them, as both medics come up to 100% right now.
Yeah, but he drops his Uber to drops his heavy to, well, that's just a terrible position. And Onkaja just managing to get out there. His Uber fades just in time. The Pyro's just going to completely WM1 him, and he goes down. And Blue just lose players once again. Gunman hitting all those pipes, and Crux just cleaning up with his minigun damage. That's just unlucky. Losing your heavy to a headshot right through that window. I mean, it's not a big window, and you've got to be a good sniper to hit stuff through it. And it's just unlucky, just as they wanted to push.
Rake there was standing in the same place like all game. He's finally gone down, so I wonder if Blue are gonna capitalize on this. However, KÄFTEN has such a massive 60% Uber advantage. He's building so darn fast right now. So unless they do something to KÄFTEN at the moment, it's not much he can do. He's being pressured by Albert at the moment. He's taken out his Uber sword, but Rake there going down to Hank. This is the chance because Crux is down as well, so no assassination classes to pick them off and no heavy.
Yeah, but Blue have lost their sniper. I've just noticed Alba and Hank have switched classes again to another switch from that Alba now thing. But Swai gets a double kill on Sammy and KÄFTEN, and I think KÄFTEN dropped there. I'm pretty sure I heard the drop noise, which is going to be really helpful for Blue pushing in. They've only got 60%, but it doesn't matter because Red has no Uber and no medic, and they really need to get their medic to that health pack. But that sentry spam is just locking him in the stairs, and if anyone can get there, it's going to be... Oh, the pyro comes in. Is he going to be able to do anything? He is not going to be able to do anything. He gets shut down. I know he doesn't. He's still alive somehow. But Blue losing so many players.
Yeah, although they have the positioning right now, they had the height advantage. They popped that Uber through it. Say they're going down. This is caught behind. hePPa are all over the place right now. They're trying to their best to stop a level 1, but it's being spammed out at the moment. And the KÄFTEN, they're getting face shanked by Eisen, and as there is about 4 times on the cart right now, and the Blue combo outside their spawn. This is going to be a long capture time, definitely.
Yeah, 12:59. They held that point for so long. That was, what, 10-minute hold on last? That's very, very good. So maybe that last round, it had been a little bit longer on hePPa's terms. 10-minute hold on last is very good.
It was an 8-minute hold on last.
8
Yeah, they captured 3 points in 4 minutes and 40 something, I believe.
Oh, okay. But it was only about 3.5 minutes. Still, I mean, still an incredible hold.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
Upward, if you can just get in that position and you can just hold it. It is easy to hold, but with teams of this caliber, I'm amazed that they've managed to do that, to be honest.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, KÄFTEN and hePPa are Div 2 teams. Well, they're ranked as Div 2 in ETF2L Highlander, and they're Div 1 here in Wireplay. But for KÄFTEN to win, they're gonna have to defend the point for, well, at least 30 minutes, all points for at least 30 minutes, or make sure that they don't cap either point 1, point 2, or point 3, or point 4, so yeah, this is definitely a big task ahead of them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be hard. I mean, hePPa have got a lot of cohesion together. Jose somehow on 4 dominations as a pyro. I'm not quite sure who that's on, but I'm guessing it's going to be the bombing and the pick classes. But Swai just takes down Sammy with a beautiful air shot. Ziggy going down as well to Hank's heavy spam. And in fact, a lot of players switching around again. Hank back on heavy this time, and Kawaii Anime Girl 1993, or Vanny, is now back on Scout. So they just keep switching it around, and I'm not sure how that's helping, if that is helping.
Yeah, you can actually see Cal there getting taken down. No Delman up for KÄFTEN right now, and this is a big problem because he is one of the most water classes on defense. Rake there going down, although Rake there in a way to overstand and actually get the Uber is popped from KÄFTEN to try and do something at the moment, and they do take down a few hePPa players, but of course they've got a lot faster respawns right now, and they're just going to push back in with 100% Uber, and that is exactly what they're going to do. Is on Karcher, they get taken down by Crux, and the Uber is popped for Blue team.
You're right, man, you sound a little strained. Yeah, Blue coming in right here, right now, and they're looking to push this sentry, but somehow managing to keep it alive. It's taken so much damage, but the engineer runs in. Dwarf Artstopper not going to help, but the sentry's still up, and it cleaned up a lot of kills there. So as soon as that Engie gets back up, he's going to be able to heal it if they can just stop anything. Oh no, the sticky spam too much for the pyro to reflex, and Red just need to back up right now, and they know they need to back up, but that's teleport is still up, and I don't think Blue have noticed it yet, so it could be incredibly unhelpful. But ooh, nice sticky trap there from Cowell, takes down Dusty. Teleport's still up. And
Karcher there again taken down by really great positioning there from Ziggy. That was really great work, and this should leave KÄFTEN with a good 80% Uber advantage by the time on Karcher respawns. And right now you can see lots of red again picked off. Alba there going down, so he's not be able to control sight lines for KÄFTEN.
Yeah, I mean, Red held really aggressively on that point, and it seems to be paying off as they've just got a couple of picks, but on Kaja actually went down, which really wasn't helpful there. So it paid off in their picks, but with the respawn times on Blue and the fact that KÄFTEN's now got about a 60% Uber advantage, And then, and they've... Oh, Hank. Oh. How did Hank win that one? That was insane.
Yeah, well, he's got pretty darn good aim, I believe. But anyway, that's the Devilman Crux there going down. And actually, the Uber there is force popped from hePPa, as a lot of his teammates are low. He popped very early on the Devilman there. And I really do question if they're able to get the sentry. They are definitely not able to get the sentry right now. And Hank actually getting burned to death by Yosei. Alba there going down again to Rake. Rake definitely winning the sniper battle this game. And Sammy they tried to go in for some sort of work on the flanks, but didn't manage to get anything. Rake they're finally getting picked off by Vanny there. Finally getting cleaned up. And it looks like KÄFTEN are trying to get some ground back.
Yeah, but Santu just comes in and gets himself a nice little double kill onto the soldier and sniper, which is really not that helpful when you're trying to hold. I mean, Onkaja does have his Uber, so they should be able to hold this for relative. And in fact, yeah, it does get popped off there. The heavy and the demo man coming out strong, trying to just chase Blue away from the point, and they do manage to chase him away. But with that huge advantage straight onto Cawthorn now, I mean, he's got 100%. They're just going to push straight back in. They're going to take the sentry, and unless something big happens, which it doesn't, Carly tries to jump in and doesn't manage to make anything happen. And Blue can just send their heavy in, destroy that sentry. Sentry's already down, in fact. And yeah, Uber goes down. This is going to be a second point.
Yeah, definitely. But however, yeah, at the moment, KÄFTEN are only 4 off at the moment. I really question whether they can hold point 3, even though Onkaja does have an Uber advantage. Their opponent's sentry gun actually really super duper close. There's a spy behind Onkaja. Has he realized this? Oh my god, he walks right up to him. This is what you get when you play this much sixes. But he does get finally picked off there by Cal. The sentry gun is moved back to a more stand position right now. And Onkaja has his Uber to defend this point, although you can see that hePPa are getting super aggressive right now. They're going via drop down. And the heavy gets bonked right now, and actually, Gunman, they're getting taken out by a lot of WSM1 from Denia.
Yeah, but a lot of damage actually coming down. A load of blue players going down. The Onkaja's Uber was popped there, and he pushed it forward, but he didn't really use the Uber. It was just his players just hitting everything, and everything just went down. I mean, Hank did a load of damage before he went down to Kawaii Anime Girl. No, not Kawaii Anime Girl. Crux, sorry. So Red looking pretty strong hold so far.
Yeah, that Uber on defense actually worked out in their favor. Ziggy there tried to get in again, but it worked out in their favor in that they were managed to get the enemy medic and still retain about 20% Uber advantage, which is really, really darn nice work. And they actually may be able to hold this if it keeps going in their favor. There's a level 2 there being set up at the top of the hill right now. Vanny they're getting picked up, which means that their flanks are a bit low. Rake they're getting taken down by Alba, and the Uber is popped again, and it actually takes down Cawthorn. Hank there got some insane heavy aim.
Yeah, the rate at which Onkaja is building as well. I mean, once again, he's got himself at least what 25% already. And that will be up to at least 40%, I reckon, unless he goes down, which so far he hasn't. And in fact, that heavy of Hank just basically sat on the cart, just stopping it from being pushed. Being really helpful right now. There's a sniper trying to watch that heavy, and there's a sentry as well, but he just manages to miss. Soldier comes in, and yeah, there we go. Once again, falling back down the little hill.
Oh
Onkaja goes down there to Rake.
Yeah, I was about to say that Crux match. Cawthorn there going down to Eisen. Both medics dropping like absolute flies right now, and so actually are the heavy classes. So now it's right up to people who aren't in the combo. And actually, oh my god, Gunman there getting in, taking down the sentry at the same time that Eisen saps. That was really good work. ZG even saps. That was really good work right now. And in fact, with the positioning from Blue right now, and Onkaja only just respawning with the team being 4 down, I question whether they can hold this third point.
Yeah, I mean, Cawthorn does have himself... Wait. I was going to say he had himself an advantage, but Onkaja must have literally just got an Ubersaw when he said that, because he suddenly just leaped ahead. But a load of red players going down, they're going to have to back up. But they've got a slight advantage, and they are going to be able to hold last for at least another minute, I would say, unless something insane happens. Like a medic dropping.
They have 6 minutes left to hold last, and with that 8-minute hold they're coming in from hePPa, this is totally possible. As long as KÄFTEN get in the position, which they are not. Yes, they are in Sui. They're cleaning up that attic area, keeping it open for his team right now. Alba they're actually going down, as well as Vanny and Eisen, so their flanks are low right now. They're actually 3 down, and I believe that hePPa can push this. We have a third pause, unless I've lagged out.
They may have just closed the server. I hope it's a pause, but they may have just closed the server as I've just seen Alba appear in stream chat, spoiling it for everyone. But I'm not going to tell the result, but well, it's obvious. So they may have closed the server at this point.
Right. If Alba is there, could you please tell us in stream chat what exactly is happening? Because I really hope that it's a pause. If it isn't a pause and it did shut down the server, that does mean that STV has disconnected. And it will mean that hePPa would have won this round because it is played best out of 3. And I'm looking at the status right now. Noobs are both 100%, even though red team is down. So I'm just going to assume that they won the better of that Uber battle and then proceeded to push the cast into the pit.
They closed the server, unfortunately, just before the end of that match. So STV, of course, not, of course, that 90-second STV. If you close the server immediately after a match, we're not gonna catch the end of it, which is unfortunate. So of course that does mean, of course, why am I saying of course so many times? Anyway, that does mean that KÄFTEN lost that match, and they and the push that we were about to watch, hePPa did in fact manage, and KÄFTEN lost. So that of course makes it 2-0 to hePPa in terms of rounds, and that of course makes it the match.
Yeah, that is 6 points there going to hePPa. I think we should wrap it up here. Who would you say is man of the match for you, Ryu?
Rake was getting some really, really good shots. He didn't do too well on the first round from what I could see, but that last defense, he got so many shots in just the right classes at the right times, and it was pretty good from him. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, I definitely would have to agree with you. Do you have any final words to say to the stream?
Should I have?
No, but I do. Basically, sign-ups this is for you Highlander players watching. Sign-ups for UGC are still open. They close sometime soon, so you definitely want to sign your team up if you want to be in with a chance of playing some Highlander. And I believe Vanilla TV are also covering England versus Germany in the Nations Cup semi-finals on Sunday, so be sure to tune in for that at 21:15. And yeah, it's time to wrap it up. So you've been watching Blackout TV cover this.
Wait. Can I just point out to the fact that the man of the match that I called, which of course was Rake, actually second scored on damage just by playing sniper. So my man of the matches are always correct. I mean, them man there top scoring on damage, but Rake top scored on frags and on damage, and he had quite a lot of deaths, but. I'm good with the man of the match. Just like to point out how good I am.
Okay, right. Ryu's ego aside, you've been watching Blackout TV cover this Wireplay Highlander Season 11 Week 1 game between KÄFTEN, Alba, and hePPa. I've been your caster, Sunny Starmia, alongside Ryushi and with John on stream. VODs of this cast will be available on Twitch and YouTube. You can follow Blackout TV on Facebook, Twitter, and join our Steam group for updates. For more information about this, you can go to blackouttv.org, I think, or blackoutgaming.org. Good luck to both teams for future matches, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in, and we'll hope that you come back in the future for some great live competitive TF2 action.